In this video, we'll try to solve another coding interview question, that is printing Fibonacci series. So what is a Fibonacci series? It's basically start with 0 and then 1. Then the sum of these two digits by swapping these numbers will print the series. Like 0, 1, 1, 3, 5, 8, 13 and so on. So we can print the Fibonacci series based on the count, or we can print the Fibonacci series based on the upper limit number till it reaches to that number, so we can print this. So there are different ways that you can solve this problem. One is by taking number 1 and number 2 and printing their sum and then swapping these two numbers. Second is by using recursive method. But whenever you're using these approaches, you have to be so careful for the constraints, right? So what data type you have to use, or how many number of times that you want to print this Fibonacci series. You have to consider all these facts before actually starting this problem. First, let us understand the logic behind it. So the Fibonacci series starts with 0, then 1, then sum of these two will be 1, then the sum of these two will be 2, sum of these 2 will be 3, now next number is 5, 8, 13 and so on. So how do you basically print this is basically number of the count, how many elements that you want to print, or the number, right? So what is the upper limit? So suppose you want to print till 1000 or 10,000 or whatever may be the number. So based on that you can write the logic. So there are two different ways that you can use it. First is taking number 1 to 0 and number 2 to 1. Then the next number is sum of these two. Then swapping these numbers, we can achieve this. Or we can also use recursive method. So let us understand the code for that. Hey, thanks for watching our content so far. If you are new to Training Mark, we're the fastest growing technology training company and create content to help freshers like you to master the disruptive technologies like full stack development, AML, cloud, DevOps, etc. If you like, so here first I'm taking a public static void Fibonacci series method by passing the count, okay? So till what count that you want to print the Fibonacci series. So initially taking number 1 as 0, comma number 2 as 1. And for int I, the loop counter, we are initializing it to 0, I less than or equal to count. Now I less than count, then I plus plus, because the indexing is starting with 0. Then we print. So here we are using print, not println, to print the number 1 plus giving some space. So printing number 1. The next we need to do the sum. Int sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Then we need to swap number 1 with number 2 and number 2 with sum. So this we need to continue till the count. So whenever I run this, so it will print me 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So if I give the count as 10, then run this code, so it will print me for 10 times. But now if I give this 100 and then run, so 100 times it should print. But if you can look at here, so after certain point, so you're getting the negative numbers because it is exceeding the integer range. So that's why whenever you're solving this problem, you have to take the constraints. What is a maximum constraint? Based on that, you have to take either the big integer or long based on the problem statement.